Hey!
Number 3.
Number 3. So this one's a little bit late, and it's on a Sunday night, so we've swapped the beer
Instead
for
of
tea.
Friday night drinks, it's Sunday night tea.
Lovely. Oh, that was a crash, that. That's a bad joke. That's how we like to start. So...
That's hot.
Yeah, it's literally like I just made it. Just like...
You always have to do that, though. You always have to test the tea first. So
I didn't. I feel like I'm fine.
Do you not ever do that? Like, oh, yeah, that is hot.
Yeah, but I can usually handle it. Look, let me show you.
Yeah, you have like a harder mouth than me. I don't know how to. Ooh. We should make what do they call them? An ASMR video where they just like do like slurpy noises.
Oh God, could you imagine just listening to slurpy noises for like half an hour or an hour?
Still fucking hot.
Yeah, it's still really fucking hot, buddy. You're alright. You've got your mouth.
Yeah, good start.
Okay, as long as it makes you warm.
Yeah, it does.
So I think to start off with this, I should explain how a good British cup of tea is made. So,
what order things going?
Tea bag in the empty mug, preferably one that looks cool.
It's a jazzy mug.
Check.
Mine's yours. There's more jazzy.
2, hot water.
Boiling actually.
Boiling water. Don't be one of them freaks that puts the milk first. Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
No.
I don't know what that is. Where did that come from?
The only thing is at my work we have to put the milk first.
Why?
Because it's really annoying. Because on the bottom floor is the fridge with the milk.
Yeah.
We work on the top floor.
Yeah.
So the first week I started working there, I was making tea the right way, putting the milk in second. But it would mean I would make like a full tea.
Where's your kettle?
Upstairs.
Why don't you just put the kettle downstairs by the milk?
Because, this is so my first week there, I was boiling the kettle upstairs, like putting the water in first, then taking all of the full teas down 3 flights of stairs, adding the milk, then again bringing all these full teas up. I had like 3 teas in each hand, you know, and you like interlock all like the...
That's some good skills.
Oh my God, and then it was...
Waitress days coming back.
Yeah, and I've been working there for like 3 weeks, and quite a while I was doing this for. I realised that everyone else takes the mugs down, puts a bit of milk in the bottom, and then brings them back up and makes.
I'd rather go through what you were going through than put my milk in first.
You think that, but when you're carrying like 6 boiling hot teas, it's
up.
Why
didn't you just go get the milk and bring the milk out?
There's no fridge up there.
Or just a glass, just like a glass. Put the milk in a glass, bring it
Yeah,
out.
some people do that on the 5 a.m. They do that, but the milk.
Or just long life milk. A bottle of long life milk will be fine on the side for a day.
We're not going to get through a whole bottle in a day.
Then put it back in the fridge overnight, bring it back out.
We've got the best of situation, but
it's cold now. You've got a windowsill outside your work. Just open the window, put the milk on the windowsill, and then close the door. That's how I keep my beers cold.
You walk past the front of the building, then there'd just be like a milk on the side, and people be like, why is there milk 3 stories up on a windowsill?
People will past and go, they're keeping the milk cold, they are.
They've obviously got their kettle on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, people are smart. Give people more credit for it.
Yeah, we have to make it the wrong way.
So then, tea bag, stir in whatever you want as your sweetener, because then it dissolves properly.
Yeah.
And then milk. Now the reason this British tea is so important is because we're about to play
Brexit deal!
We don't know the name. What did you call it?
Brexit deal.
Brexit deal.
Yeah.
That works.
It's loosely based, like these... I'll give you my reasoning behind this game. They're not actual, like... They are Brexit rules, but they don't actually... It's silly. Obviously, it's silly. We're making light of quite
a traumatic experience for us British people.
We're making a joke of it. So these are all silly rules that for some reason the EU, on our terms of leaving, has said, well, you've got to have this law, that was mixed in 2 words, this law or this law, you've got to have one of them.
And just to make sure you're all aware, this is a very serious, and whatever we choose in this show is what is taken to Parliament and used when the real.
We're going to have to live with these consequences. So, our job today is we get given 2 laws, and we've got to decide which is going to be the least. Yeah. I don't know.
So, if you disagree, make sure to comment below.
Yeah. If you think we picked the wrong rule, let us know.
Let us know. And if you've got any rules yourself, chuck them in there. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Before I get that out of the way.
Do it at the beginning.
I feel like that was more subtle than last time.
I don't like that. Let's go! I think that's the best way of doing it.
How?
Like, subscribe!
No, because that's one of the problems with the internet. Is everyone decides that
they're
going to talk.
taking the piss out of it.
Everyone decides. No, I hate that when everyone decides they're going to talk in that like when everything's a question.
Because up at the end.
I don't know why people like to talk.
It's my haircare routine. I wash it on Wednesdays.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
they're not that sure on their hair. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, everything's the question. Like, do I wash it on Wednesday? I don't know.
As you can tell from our timekeeping, we're not very good at getting these out unless it's Friday. On a Friday, because usually we put it out Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Now it's Sunday. We're having tea. Civilised.
No, very civilised.
Right. So, this is my part. No, that's Maddie's part. So she wrote these ones. I wrote those ones. We're going to pick one each and deliberate.
Yeah, move the knife.
And if you don't like it, I'm going to cut your hair.
Well, no, don't. Right, okay. Let's pick one.
I've got some crackers in there, in my opinion.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Your writing is awful, though. Okay, shall I read mine first?
I think so.
All instruments to be replaced by British-made kitchen utensils. I like that. That's fun. Go on, read
one moment.
What? Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
Away from the mic. That was very. Are you okay? You're gonna be alright. Do you wanna keep going or should we stop?
Okay, I won't go.
Okay.
All clothes have to be made from lycra. Well, like as in like running short lycra.
Yeah, like that thin. The only thing I was thinking though when I wrote it was that I don't know how it will work in the winter. Because if all clothes are made from lycra, all coats are made from lycra, so you're just gonna need like
10 layers.
Loads and loads of layers. But at the same time, lycra is like warm because it's like basically like plastic clothes.
Yeah, but I also feel like like they tell you not to put 2 condoms on because then it doesn't work.
Your clothes are so
wearing 2 layers of lycra, I feel like is going to have that similar problem.
Everyone was going to be a massive fire hazard.
The friction is just going to be too much, and then and it's
That's
split.
We all have a really good idea of what each other's bodies are like. Lycra is not very forgiving. Like Christmas time is not going to be a good time to have to wear everything in lycra.
No, like you got to layer up and seriously layer up. You're going to be a walking balloon.
Even hats are going to be lycra. Hats would just be like swimming caps.
I guess you could more fill stuff up though. Like you could be like, oh, I better make my lycra pants nice today because it'll be nice and tight fitting. You could probably pour like some hot water in there, and it would just be a little like, you're going
to pour hot
water
bath. In your pants.
not tea hot, but like lukewarm.
But then you're going to get cold. That's how sweat works.
Not if it's in your pants. Not if it's in your suction pants. No, because sweat works because it evaporates, doesn't it? And that's like the transfusion
but the water's
thing. I'm not a scientist,
but the water's going to get cold still though because it will go in warm. But it will...
No.
So you're making water that does never cool down.
You can just circulate your bowels in it and that'll warm that back up. So already I'm coming up with what I would sorry to speak over you, but put you in your place. Already I'm coming up with solutions to your very, very strange rule.
Well, I still don't get the water thing, to be honest. That's a bit beyond me. I'm into yours though. All instruments to replace the kitchen utensils.
Can you imagine?
Is that just in the UK? Yeah.
Yeah, just in the UK. The rest of Europe hasn't made this decision.
I think that like a lot. The only thing is though, a lot of we have a lot of good music. People know, so we have.
I know, right? Think about what we could create when we start using. We have to get
quite innovative.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, everyone's been in the kitchen and got the old wooden spoon out and used their saucepans while they're getting ready to make some dinner. Everyone's done that. If you haven't, you're missing out. So
I've never done that.
You've never done that?
No, I've never had hanging pots and pans.
Even if you don't have to have them hanging,
dinner,
Maddie.
can you just hold them up?
Oh, Maddie. Well, no, we don't have to hang them up. We can just turn them over. Just turn them over. Oh, we don't have a hanger. I'm not putting them on hangers.
I obviously haven't lived.
So, but imagine this. Instead of, I don't know, bands like we used to make the Beatles, they would be called the Spoons.
I didn't realise the names had to stick with the theme. It would be good though. It would be innovative. People would come from far and wide to be like, look at these crazy British people and their kitchen utensil bands.
I think what we're really going to miss is we're going to miss the string instruments because a lot of people aren't going to want to use cheese wire.
I haven't quite worked out how are we going to replace the guitar.
I guess you get cheese wire and put it over
piano.
What are those things you get where they cheese slices?
How are we going to make any music with this?
well, you said
everything's going to be tingy and tangy and tinny. Yeah, I don't
I
know
used to have
how
a
it's
teacher that
going
could
to
play the
work.
spoons. Big up.
Can we use water and glass? Does that count as a
See?
kitchen utensil?
My water idea not sounding so silly now, is
Because
it?
then at least we could have some nice... no. Some nice, like, sounds that aren't just, like, metal banging. Like, if we can use
I guess,
water and
yeah, I
glass
guess you could
thing.
do like like the wine glass.
Can we
trick
blow
that people
bottles
do.
as well? Like, can that be a
Because they're
part of it?
technically kitchen utensils.
Yeah.
You might keep stuff in like a
Yeah.
bottle. So yeah, I'm willing to allow that
I
in this
think
Brexit
we'd have lots
agreement.
of, like, you know...
Like
Elon-
most laws, they're flexible.
All laws are flexible. It's illegal to speed. Don't mean you won't do it.
I do not do
No,
that.
never speed. I feel like we'd have lots of, you know, Elon Musk's "This is not a flamethrower." We'd have kitchen utensils that were like, "This is not a guitar." That clearly was a guitar. That's what I feel like would happen. All we'd do is just start using actual instruments as kitchen utensils and being like, "See, this is what this is for."
I don't think you have to just
Suddenly you're
use them as
serving,
instruments. I think it's
serving
more...
spaghetti with a clarinet and feeding it into a guitar. See, these are utensils.
I don't think we have to start using instruments as kitchen utensils.
Well,
I think we
that's the way around to do it.
Yeah, but I think we'd just use them for both. Like, once you're done playing your spoon festival, you'd use them to eat your baked beans.
Okay, real talk.
Which one's
EU
it?
for some reason are like, guys, you gotta have one. What?
I think that's
what
pretty
are
much
we gonna-
what they're doing.
Yeah.
For people's
Yeah, this is exactly what I do. Rules like
acknowledgement,
this. I have
we
no actual
have
knowledge of it.
no
Yeah.
knowledge on Brexit or anything political, really.
No, I'm quite.
Which is really bad.
It
We
is
should
bad.
learn stuff.
We should learn stuff.
If someone
about
could
it.
teach me, appreciated. Don't teach me too hard, though. I'm not that
Don't
worried.
teach me too hard. No, I should maybe. Anyway, this is not supposed to be serious.
Right, moving on.
This is not the
So-
time to be learning
Well,
about
it's
Brexit.
just
the time
letting
to be
people
making fun
know
out of
that we
Brexit.
don't actually know what it's all about.
No. This is what we imagine is going on
This
right
is
now.
what is happening right now. So, I'm not a big fan of lycra. I'm not the kind of body
Yeah.
shape you'd want, and I'd like to say, unfortunately, a lot of Britain aren't either.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I don't want to see in lycra.
I mean, they're all beautiful
Most
in
of
their...
the town centre people
Yeah, I mean-
do not want to see in lycra.
I mean, they're all beautiful in their own way.
but in
They're,
lycra?
they're drunk. Unruly way.
Yeah. I'm for yours. I think that musical instruments placed as kitchen utensils would be funny, if not anything else.
I think there's a lot of potential there.
For you musicians out there,
I mean, come on, the Deep South,
Their hearts will be
Deep South
breaking
America
right
have
now.
been using washboards for years.
you know, like how
and,
we're gonna have like mass like burning instruments because we can't like.
Jesus.
They used to burn books.
Not the Nazis, Jesus. Not music Nazis, we just sell them, I don't know, to places that are allowed instruments
Yeah,
still.
send them to America.
Stop with the burning.
We'll burn all the instruments.
Very aggressive. Let me just test the tea again.
Is it? Is it good?
I mean, it's still hot, but yeah,
That's a
better. But you have to slab.
It makes it taste better. That's what she said.
Also, if you've got any other tips for how to make things taste better, let us know
I've had
in the
pineapple
comments
work
below.
tremendous.
I'll go first this time.
Yeah.
All phone messages must be read aloud. You know you'd have to sex people while they're in like work meeting or something, wouldn't you? Even if it was just your mate, you just send a message to your
I
mate
like
saying,
that
"I'd
one.
love to nibble on your big
Or like,
sausage."
if you're in a group chat though, you'd have to read all of everyone's messages aloud. Be like, Luke says. Like, you have to read all of them. Oh, it's fun. I like your rule. Rollerblades are the new smart shoe.
Yeah.
That's what you wear to work.
Yeah.
Around the office.
Work, dues, tuxedo nights, anything really. Especially because you know, like you always see in like shows they do those nights of like, for some reason posh people like to do nights like a museum. Like you always see that in shows.
Is that it's like a film thing? I think.
I think it's a
I think
film
it's one of
thing.
those
But could
film
you
things
imagine
that
you're in that
aren't
place with all those, or even an art exhibition? People use
Yeah.
Dress Pretty Smart for an art exhibition. Don't be rolling around there, do you? Welcome to
brilliant.
Welcome to my fragile
Everyone would
glass.
be really good at rollerblading though. I mean, there'd be a couple of weeks where it was touch and go, and like, who's gonna pay for everyone who's like? Because I'm assuming a lot of people are gonna like. There's gonna be some sprained wrists, some sprained ankles. Who's gonna pay for everyone's healthcare for the first 2 weeks while we're all getting to grips with the rollerblades.
Well, even in Europe, we're not losing the NHS. Apparently. That's kind of the point, I thought.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I'm thinking into it too much. But
I
think the first few weeks are
there will be a toll on the NHS, but there'll be less people with finger problems from guitaring, so it will level out.
Yeah, true. Those damn guitar finger
calluses.
problems. I quite like the all messages being read aloud though. Like
I personally, I think all messages read around will lead to more like hilarity across the board.
But it could also lead to a lot of like arguments, and you remember to keep secrets as much. Like if anyone's like people that are cheating wouldn't be able to keep up very long, would they? If you
can't wait till your wife is out. Would love to suck your.
You have to read it aloud, and your wife's just looking at you like.
Maybe that's what we need. Bring the truth to people.
Yeah, I quite like
Bring the truth. I mean, I'm working on it. Whereas, I mean,
what about the awkward
rollerblades? People would be able to cheat at double the speed.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the phone lover, but what if you're on like a bad date as well? Like you'd message your friend, like, call me. You have to be like, call. You have to say it out loud, like, call. No, you don't have to. You don't have to say your own messages out loud, just the ones you receive. So you wouldn't have to say it out loud in this situation.
Well, it just says all phone messages, so yes, it is the one. So as you're typing, you would have to say it. This date is the worst fucking date ever. She's so ugly. Please call me with an emergency. Quote open, quote close.
I like it. I think
we'd get to the bottom of things a lot quicker.
Yeah, I just think it's fun too. You'd be more like careful about what you.
People would start every time someone did it sneaky. You'd be like, "And I would like to see you later. Bye." Send.
Yeah, sexy. There's so many elements of it that would just be either really funny or make everyone more truthful. I think it's either going to make you laugh or it's going to bring some home truth to you. So, I mean, rollerblading, it's all fun and games, but I'm here for reading everyone.
How do you think you like? I think with rollerblading, you ever put on a nice?
Hang on, let me just say one word. Stairs.
Lift.
Lifts would be okay.
Lift sails would go through the roof.
Yeah, then you might get your wheel stuck in that. We're like the inline ones, like.
No matter which type they are.
Getting on and off trains.
Whatever works
that's
best for you,
disastrous.
because actually the inline ones.
How are you going to drive?
Easier.
No, I'm not for rollerblades. How are you going to drive? If you have to wear rollerblades and smart shoes.
I guess you could drive with no shoes on.
No, that's not the rules.
I didn't say you couldn't take them off.
No, but they're smart shoes. So if like you're a chauffeur and they always wear like smart shoes and suits, you've got to be wearing rollerblades.
Maybe we'd all just have more Flintstone cars. You put your feet through them and you just wheel along.
I suppose it would say with what is it? What's that thing that cars do? CO2.
CO2. Everyone just starts wheeling along. I get it doesn't have as many perks as people reading their messages aloud. I do get where you're coming from.
I'm with the plus it's just smart shoes. Like you could just say that you don't want to wear smart shoes anymore. You could get around that quite easily. Just be like, I only wear trainers now. Because I wear smart shoes.
Better for my posture.
Yeah. Then rollerblades.
Alright, serious time. What are you going for?
I'm with phone messages aloud. I think that's fun.
I'm in.
You're
I'm
in?
having it.
Yay.
Yay. Another great rule. Why do you keep saying you're from a girl?
I don't mean to. I'm just pranking over here.
It's not sexy when it's tea.
Right. I'll go first.
Oh my god, I'm so funny. I've definitely got one in there that's similar to this.
Well, I think you were high when you wrote this.
Why?
Scrapple fuel and return to the good old days of squirrel sledding.
Which would work really well if all our politicians were replaced with dogs. So all politicians replaced with dogs.
We don't have both of these rules. The squirrels will be sledding everywhere and politicians will just be chasing people on squirrel sleds.
They'll just be chasing the people that are on the squirrel sleds.
Where did you even get squirrel sledding from? Where did that even come? Did you see a squirrel?
Come on. You must remember the good old days of squirrel sledding.
Lovely bit of squirrel.
Lovely bit of squirrel. Shit on it. Right, let me explain what squirrel sledding is to you.
I feel like...
It was.
I'm and you're going to explain.
It was briefly at the beginning of the Victorian age.
Right.
You know, and we were. Are
these horse-sized squirrels?
No,
or
these are just
horses.
the squirrels.
Just
The
normal-sized squirrels.
Normal-sized squirrels.
How many squirrels to one cart?
It depended on how fat the person was, really.
Wow.
I mean, a child could get away. I mean, squirrels are stronger than you think. It would probably take about 15 to 20 squirrels for a baby,
right.
and about 100 to 200 squirrels for an adult. Now,
wow.
Yeah. Now, as you can imagine, this was just before. Well, it's a lot of like you ever seen those people that've got too many dogs and they go for a walk. That's pretty much it. And then we just hang a bag of nuts over the front, and they all just and they follow the nuts.
I think I've got some issues with this.
You got to think squirrels were butcher back then. This is
of course.
These were the good.
Right.
These were the good red squirrels.
Which
you see
are
that we don't.
Smaller.
No. Which you think
squirrels.
they're smaller because we don't see them anymore, so they hide better. But actually,
no, they are smaller.
No, they're not, Maddie. You're making a mistake.
They are now. They're like dragons, like the dragons from Game of Thrones. They used to be massive. And they were
the thing is, they were much bigger until the grey squirrels, the American squirrels, came over and started eating all the nuts. So obviously over time, to evolve and survive, they quit squirrel sledging.
We don't know.
I have no idea.
Don't know. Okay.
Probably.
I think one of my biggest query with that one is I'm not sure about the welfare of these squirrels. That's where we're going to get 200 squirrels, and they're on that squirrels are like.
Well, obviously back in the day they used to breed the squirrels.
Squirrels
look like rabbits.
I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, the girls are good at packing away the nuts, so they're constantly popping out the babies.
I'm not on board.
Yeah, that was a ball joke.
Okay, it was a shit joke. But
okay, that's true. Win, lose or draw, right? Win, lose or draw.
You gotta play
it. So
politicians are placed with dogs.
Do you know what's funny is there's definitely one in there that is like dogs get the final votes on all laws. Imagine if they come out at the same time.
They are. Oh, what? There's what you've already
No, so I'd done one that was the same. I think it's because we watched that dogs program.
I just love dogs.
I love dogs.
But I like it though, because the thing is that all UK politicians would be replaced with dogs. It also means when we go to when they have these big worldwide things and everyone's got their people there and we've just got here's UK and the dogs and everyone be like, oh, we can't attack them. They're a nation of dog lovers. They're the best people around.
I kind of feel like, as well, dogs love going on trips. So whenever you're like, come on guys, you've got to go to this place to go visit what's happened. They're like, where are we going? We're going away.
They're so much more trustworthy as well.
They bring so much joy to any place that had disasters.
I'd trust him if it was vote for, I don't know. Oh, what's that dog that chased all the deers? Fenton. Vote for Fenton. I'd vote for Fenton.
He can run, he can play.
Fenton! Jesus Christ, Fenton. I'd vote Fenton.
Vote Fenton.
Yeah, I'm really not on board with squirrel sledding. It sounds awful. Who's going to clean up all that squirrel shit as well? If there's 200 squirrels to pull one person, there's going to be shit everywhere.
How much do you think squirrels poo?
A lot.
I think they poo like rabbits,
goats.
Don't they?
Come out, yeah, but a lot of it. I would like.
I guess 200 squirrels would probably leave quite a smear mark.
Exactly, that's for one person. I mean, if you've got a family of 4, my maths is not good. You have to have 800 squirrels.
Yeah, there we go, well done. Now we're wishing we'd gone for the rollerblade rule, because that really would have helped them out.
Tiny. Why are these squirrels wearing smart shoes though?
not them, us.
Oh.
We'd all be in and they'd be able to pull us along.
We'd run them all over. It'd be horrific.
Not if they're seeing you.
No,
you can only get their speed, Maddie. Jesus.
I'm not okay with it. I'm right. Okay, I'm putting my vote down. It's fucking politician dogs. 110%.
I do like the dogs more. I'll give you that.
Okay.
They are a better idea. I'm not saying this shouldn't come up against something in the future, but.
Sorry, the future.
The future.
Right.
How's your tea, by the way?
It's really nice, thank you very much.
I'm a bit sad that we ate all the biscuits last night. Like.
Oh, I know.
Don't judge us, it's the weekend.
I ate a whole pack.
I eat biscuits on the weekend, and salads in the week,
many, yeah.
and some biscuits in the week.
I just like to eat.
Right.
I eat because I'm fat, and I'm fat because I eat.
And then I hate myself, so I eat my feelings. Right, so please go first.
That's so funny.
What are you going for?
Clothing must be made of highly static polyester. I went for a lycra one, you went for a polyester.
Yeah.
We didn't talk before we did these, by the way, so don't worry, they were so similar.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
I definitely think I can read your mind.
I don't.
I do. You were just thinking, I might have a sip of my tea. Were you not, though? Were you not?
I was thinking I'm going to laugh into it and put it down.
I knew that was the other for you.
Come on then.
Farting in public is illegal. Fart police will make you wear a butt plug if caught. Ooh, I like it. Not only does the world smell better, or Britain smell better, but we also just got kinkier.
Well, like, so the fart police, you know, like, normal
this
police
is the
have, like,
sexual revolution we needed.
normal police have, like, a taser, a truncheon. Fart police have got a belt with just loads of different sized butt plugs around them.
for your regular farter, and you're not so.
Yeah.
Regular. We met you before, sir. We know it's starting to loosen up.
It's a spiky one for you. That's if you're a repeat offender. You eventually
get a spiky butt plug.
Yes.
Not just a beast of a one.
Then you won't be farting comfortably.
Probably though, the more they get butt plugged, the more they fart afterwards.
No, because
the less obvious they are. More.
Yeah.
Like it's going down a like when wind blows through a cold alleyway.
Can you imagine, like, if you...
Sorry, I've had my butt plug in.
But it'd be quite funny as well, because then you walk around like, "Sir, did you fart? Did you fart, sir?" No, it was that guy.
I guess police dogs would get another job to do, wouldn't they?
Sniffer dogs! Like, who was it?
Sits down, barks, that's it. Bend over, sir.
But only in public, so at home you can just away.
Well, that's alright,
not a
isn't
problem.
it?
Yeah, that's why I thought it's got to be practical. So
you have to get in a routine,
that's why I put that in there, because I was like, you're going to
fart. You could get in a routine. I also, right, some weird teacher at my school. I had one teacher, right?
Where is this going?
So yeah, for someone obviously dropped wind in the classroom. And straight away everyone's like, mister, you sir, sir, you're so rotten, you're so rotten. He just turns around and goes, actually, I get all of my wind out in the morning, so we're fine, it's not from me. I was like, what? Like,
I totally do the same.
How does he control that?
I think he might have just been joking.
I don't know.
So you'd go, what? That's why he said it.
I don't know. The same guy used to, if you were really good.
If anyone's timing their wind, let us know. Like, because if you are, then that...
I want to know, if you can evacuate all wind first thing in the morning, or maybe last thing at night.
Can you give us some tips?
Give us some tips. Let us know if it's a butt plug. What size? What shape and colour? We'd love to know. If that's how you're keeping them in.
Yes, we would.
If you're just wearing a butt plug for fun, we don't want
to know.
We just want pictures. We don't need to know why you're wearing it.
Please don't send us pictures of butt plugs. Just to him. Not to me. So yeah, the clothing made of highly static polyester. Everyone's gonna have really shit hair all the time. Yeah, it's always gonna be like up
I don't know though. People like spiky hair, don't they? I think as well it'd be great because you could just.
Oh, you'd always be like, let me touch it. They'd be like, Sounds
but I would rather that than have a butt plug shoved in my ass every time I fart in
Only
town.
you fart in public, and you get caught.
I'm in public like 90% of my day most of the time.
I'm not. I live in a hole.
No, you don't. In our house right now.
No, I don't live in.
Don't live in a hole.
I live in a hole.
I wish we did. Like
he
a
makes
hobbit.
me sleep in a hole.
Sleeping in the basket tonight.
It's an upgrade.
Down in the kitchen.
I don't know, highly static. So you're also highly flammable. Bonfire night. We kind of had this trend though, like the 90s shell suit.
I know, right?
You're bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
I don't know. I'm kind of with the farting and the butt plug.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. So, you are more up for being butt raped with a butt plug, if you accidentally let a fart slip out in public, if you're in public, you're just walking down the down to the pub.
Everyone else gets it too.
I don't know, for mass butt raping.
That is exactly what this country needs on molesting.
A mass butt plug molesting from the fart police is what we need to make this country greater.
Make butts great again.
Make butts great.
Get a Donald Trump hat.
Make butts great again. Stop them smelling in public.
Bringing back the butt plug. It's coming back round. Beans. People stop eating beans.
I prefer the idea of the staticness because I'm sure there's someone out there who could start generating that amount of electricity into solving our renewable energy crisis. I don't know if it's crisis. We'll call it crisis. I feel like I'm out in town and I'm like, oh, do you know what? I'll just drop a fart. Sometimes dropping a fart in the lift and leaving is one of the best things you can do. It's the highlight of your day. It is the highlight of my day sometimes.
Okay. I
see
your point.
I don't want a butt plug. Bend over. Let's see. It's not quite a butt plug, but it'll do.
Okay, you win. Static clothing is.
Also, lycra is made from polyester. Get my water pants on.
I don't know what your water pants are about. I don't know why you're so obsessed with those.
Because they sound good.
Right, last one.
This is the last one.
Yep. Better make it good. And I can't remember what mine all were to know what yours is.
No.
You go first.
There is good looking tax. Beautiful people have to pay more tax. I mean, they kind of already do because most of them end up famous and more rich than we do. So.
Well, that's the thing, they get more opportunities. I think people should not have to pay tax at all. I've thought about that. People have to pay no tax.
No tax at all. You'd be uglying yourself up.
I really like your one. Baked beans will now replace water in all taps. I'm so down with that.
I know, right?
I mean, you wouldn't have not that we have a little bit of poverty. We have poverty. Right. So people that can't afford food.
Baked beans. Straight out of taps.
Would it cost more though? Would it cost more than your water bills if it's baked beans?
If anything, I'd say it's probably more affordable.
Another question.
Right.
Is it good for the ocean?
What, we're not emptying the beans into the ocean? What are you doing?
That's where the water's going. So surely if the beans are running on the same system that water was, then
I don't know
we're going to be dumping lots of dirty beans into the ocean. I think most of the
water we have is recycled, but you can't...
Some of it's going in the ocean.
Wait, but we can't recycle baked beans. It would just be people eating them.
Feels like a lot of waste. So
why would people waste...
How are we showering? Are we buying bottles of water or are we just showering with baked beans?
Just showering baked beans. I don't know what the problem is.
So I'm going to try and lather up with soap.
Okay, I mean, maybe we designate one like tap.
That's not what it says on there.
You're right, no, I'm sticking to my guns. Baked beans have all taps, shower heads, everything. Just... Okay. I mean, we could probably reinvest in wells.
I think it'd be fun for 5 minutes. But you know what, actually, I'm saying that we won't have so many people hungry. Dehydration would be a massive problem.
Well, we'd reinvest in the well. That was a great idea.
In the well? Why are you saying that? Reinvest in the well?
Well, ching ching to that.
I suppose bottled water is not like it's not available. This is... Because then we're going to have... Everyone's buying bottles of water. This is bad for the ocean in both ways. We're going to have dirty baked beans going into the ocean and plastic bottles because everyone's now... Plastic bottle usage has... Why
do you keep wanting to chuck baked beans in the ocean, Maddie?
That's why...
Baked beans in the ocean I don't think would actually cause that much of a problem. Why would baked beans in the ocean cause a problem? If you went and opened a tin of baked beans and just poured them in the ocean, all that's going to happen...
Yeah, but if you had loads of baked beans in the ocean, as much as what people are using in water's worth going into the ocean, I don't know if fish like beans.
They love beans.
If there's any fish watching, do you like beans? Comment below.
Everything's comment below. Let us know.
I want to know what fish is.
We need your opinion on a baked beans coming out of tap situation.
But I think it'd be fun for 5 minutes, but I'm not sold. What was the other?
So there is a good looking tax. Now, I don't want to be big-headed, but I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be paying a lot of tax.
Who's going to judge whether you're a beautiful person?
Probably your butt plug
So
police.
you send like, you know how usually you'd fill out all of like your like tax form stuff. Instead of doing that, you just send a picture of yourself to the tax people, and then they just send you back like what band you're in.
There'd be a band.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you'd have to band the ugliness.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've got like Emily Ratajkowski, Brad
Like
Pitt.
their band A's.
They're paying top.
But you don't have to be famous.
top
You can be a
tax.
normal person, but if you're really beautiful,
Yeah,
you're in
but
band
that's
A.
what I mean by like standard of beautiful.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're up there with like
Yeah.
celebrity beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you'd have like your damn straight uglies, your fuglies.
You'd have a few.
Band
no,
F.
it'd be a
It would
few
only go
bands,
down to
like
band
A to
F.
Yeah.
So F would be fuglies. E would be.
Oh, do you know it'd be really shit
Eagles.
though? Is that like as in I don't know, like you get your hair done, you rubber band, you have to keep sending pictures in every
I
let's say
feel-
6 months.
Feels like a Black Mirror episode, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah. Every 6 months you have to send in another photo, and then you get like re-taxed. So like you
You
put
get-
weight on, you
every
go down
6
a band.
months.
Like well because you change a lot. You get
I
shit
think
haircut,
one.
down a band. You get an
I think
awful
the
skin
thing is,
condition,
though,
down a
I think
band.
the thing is though, is
You lose weight,
everyone will be
up a
trying
band.
to keep
Boob job, up a band.
boob job up a band.
Yeah.
Not going to argue with it there.
So you could just save up all your... No, because then you wouldn't want to do that. So if you were broke, you could also reverse this. So if you're in like band A and you're really beautiful and you're like, fuck, I cannot
I
afford this
think
tax.
everyone would just
You can
try to
just
be ugly.
gain £300, shave your head, and stop washing, and you'll be an F in no time, and then you don't pay tax anymore. So you can play around with it, really.
You could always just be beautiful and quit your job. Then you wouldn't pay any tax.
No, like on everything.
Would this work on food as well then?
Everything.
So you could go to the shop and pay like 20p
So it'd be like
less.
3 prices, like the price for band A, the price for band B, like...
So the more hot pasties you eat and
Like-
the fatter you get, the less hot pasty tax you pay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like this. I could get...
It goes up and down. And yeah, it's everything, like you're taxing your utility bills, your council tax, everything is factored by how good
So
you
if you
are.
don't shower, you pay less tax because smelly people don't usually get like...
Yeah, as long as you
Yeah.
like, not shower. You can't just like not shower for a day. Like it's another say it's every 6 months.
I'd have to put that out there. I think smell is quite a big part of like... Because someone can be really good looking, but if they smell,
yeah.
you're straight away put off on you. And not if they only smell every now and again. Like every now and again,
Everyone gets
has a
smelly
sweaty day,
sometimes.
but-
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but like...
If someone's smelly all the time, well, it literally one of your it repulses one of your senses, a bad smell. Like that's not even me being shallow. Like if something smells bad, your body's like, ew, I don't want to be around that.
Yeah.
Like so,
No one
yeah.
wants to put that in their mouth.
You can be very good looking, but if you are really stanky, you could move down bands. So
Do you know what would probably work for them though?
what?
Butt plug police. Block up one of their stank makers.
So I think I quite like the idea of the good-looking people taxed more than baked beans and water. I just see too many
Oh,
problems
here's the
with the
real
baked beans.
question. What band you in?
Oh no, you can't. No, because you have to send. I'm not part of the tax people, so I can't make those kinds of decisions. What band are you in? You got from A to F.
I reckon I'm a C. What band
You
C?
think you're a C?
Yeah, I'm not like super fugly. I'm not super beautiful. And I definitely would jump between a C and a D, depending
Are we
on if I've been
doing,
eaten or not.
like makeup or no makeup? So like if you have really
Well,
good
makeup's
makeup
temporary,
skills,
so you have to go. Surely you have to go with
so you've
natural
got to send your
beauty.
photo in
Natural beauty.
no makeup, or then
No makeup after a night out. That's the rule.
an F.
Oh, you're not, honey.
I am with no makeup after a night out. You haven't seen that message. You haven't.
Of course I have. And it is
Okay.
not good.
I'm gonna go with like maybe like a.
But really think about it.
I love baked beans.
You can have them hot and cold instantly.
What? So the hot tap is hot beans and the cold tap is cold beans.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun for approximately 10 minutes. And then I think that not being able to drink from a tap and not being able to shower, all of those things would just, I think, become too much of a problem for me. Whereas the good looking people tax is just more funny. I don't know. Like I just think it would work better.
I guess.
Some people wanted to be so damn good looking. We'd have like a reversal, like at the moment we've got like the real beauty culture, like your like beauty, like your beauty and your worth is the same thing according to like Instagram. But yeah, no one would want to be beautiful, so everyone would feel so much better about themselves because you'd be ugly, but you'd have more money, and everyone else around you would be like, damn, you ugly, good on you, you're paying less money.
It's good. Down with beautiful people. Let's have the tax. Sorry, beautiful people, take that. So
after hours of negotiating in the EU,
hours, months,
hundreds of politicians,
decades,
voting and deciding.
Theresa May used to be a beautiful person before she started the Brexit.
We're now on Radio 1.
She wants to look like Jennifer Lawrence.
UK what the new terms of negotiation, what are the Brexit rules going to be.
So,
do you want to?
I would love to
enlighten the people.
So first of all instruments to be replaced by British-made kitchen utensils. All politicians replaced with dogs.
Yes.
Am I allowed to finish this speech if I'm a politician right now?
Maybe not.
All phone messages must be read out loud. Clothing must be made of highly static polyester. Which is good because then I can have water pants. And there is a good looking tax because beautiful people have to pay more tax. Yay!
Wow, this is going to be a really forward thinking,
really
2018 futuristic country we're going to be living in. I think that we're paving the way for everybody else. Brexit, if that's the deal, Brexit's the best thing that ever happened to us.
And we avoided having butt plugs put in.
The EU were really weird about that one.
They really were.
They were pushing that, but the dogs were like, no butt plugs.
No butt plugs. No butt plugs.
The dog politicians.
You ever had your anal glands milked? Not fun.
That's so weird. You have to do that to dogs. They are butt glands that you have.
What you mean? I don't have to do it? Oh.
I've been squeezing my glands for months.
Oh. We can get rid of the donut cushion.
Wow.
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Did you finish tea?
Hang on.
Finish tea Sunday night. There we go. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Give us what rules you would have picked.
Yeah, and let us know if you've got any other games.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.